Get everything set up real quick, y'all. What's poppin', family? Yeah, what's poppin', family? What's up? What's poppin'? Oh my gosh. Holy crap. It's been such a long time. I'm just so happy. First of all, I'm grateful to be alive, to have breath in my lungs, to have the opportunity to get it right. Um, I just, I'm just so grateful. Grateful, 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 grateful. Um, I want to start this off by thanking you guys, thanking everybody who has supported me, supported the channel, supported my businesses. For those that have donated to Detroit Bougie Burgers, the people that have donated to Chocolate Star Tarot, to everybody who's booked personal readings, to everybody who's just tapped in with me, checked in on me, all that good stuff. I appreciate and I love y'all so, so much. Um, Honestly, I just want to get right into it. This is going to be part one of I think it's gonna be like 18 parts, probably like more than that. But this is gonna be my series. This is gonna be kind of like an analysis, a breakdown on the album "Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers" by Kendrick Lamar. Um, I know a lot of people are probably gonna be like, we didn't really care," but there's I'm speaking to the chosen ones. So if you can't relate, then it is what it is. But everybody can relate to grief. We all are experiencing some level of grief right now, and that's why I feel like I urgently had to get out here and start this series. And how fitting for us to start it with United in Grief, especially with obviously the pandemic that has happened. The past 2.5 years has really kind of been a blur. It's been hectic, that's for sure. But I think that we all have found that we have something in common, and that is unfortunately pain. And we all have to collectively heal through this pain. Now, whether people believe in the collective or not, or believe in whatever I'm talking about, just know that it's the truth. That's exactly what's going on. Like, as within, so without, like as above, so below. Everything that's going on without you, around you, is a reflection of yourself. So, I just wanted to get that out there. So, I'm gonna get these channel messages out, and then we're going to start a breakdown of the song "United in Grief" by Kendrick Lamar, and we're gonna relate it to what's going on right now in these current events. We're gonna ask our spirit guides what they would like us to do, or any type of encouragement, or any messages that they would like to bring forth on that specific topic or that specific song, and see what else comes through. So, first of all, I'm gonna say a prayer. Holy Spirit, creator gods of the universe, I thank you so much for allowing us to meet in a sacred space. I thank you so much for allowing me to share my spiritual gifts with other people. I thank you so much for protecting us, watching over us, providing for us always. I thank you so much for the gift of intuition. I thank you so much for the gift of prophecy. I thank you, Lord, for your protection and your guidance. And I ask you to please protect me as I get into this message. Please protect me from any psychic attacks, spiritual, physical, emotional, any attacks in any realms, in any universes. I rebuke those out of my aura and from the collective as well. I thank you so much for allowing us to be able to get into this message. And just thank you. Thank you again for the breath of life. And in your name we pray, Ashe. So let's get into these messages. Yeah, I'm gonna light some sage too, y'all. So, of course, a fly want to come in here. So, first of all, um, I'm going to relay the message. Collective, get used to not being liked, because the way that God is about to show up and show out in a lot of people's lives, a lot of y'all already know. I'm speaking to the chosen ones. The way that God is about to show up and show out in our lives, get used to people not liking you. Get used to people not saying nice things about you, and honestly, the reason why I haven't come forth and done in spirit is like, you don't have to explain yourself, but I want to. I mean, shit. The reason why I haven't been coming forth is because I've been afraid of being spiritually attacked by y'all motherfuckers. I'm sitting up here trying to be the goddamn prophet and deliver y'all a message. And I'm getting spiritually attacked by y'all. People that I done did personal readings for hopping into my dream space. So that shit, I don't like that. So that's the kind of why I stepped back for a while, because I was tired of being spiritually attacked. And honestly, I have my I pull cards for myself every once in a while. I don't do it all the time. But I pull cards for myself, and I keep getting the energy of Jesus. And Jesus is about the necessary sacrifices that you have to make. And honestly, at first I was just like, oh my gosh, here we go with this Jesus energy again. Like, I'm tired of being crucified. I'm tired of being on y'all dang on cross all the time. So I know I'm speaking to a collective that where you feel like you're being crucified for just being yourself. You feel like you just always have been crucified. Like, when is the crucifixion ever going to freaking end? But just know that you are protected. Also, call on Jesus or Yeshua, whoever you want to call on him. Call on that person that, it could be mythology, whatever you believe in. Call on that person that was outcasted and crucified and sent to come and save the earth, and then got killed by his own people, and his own man's turned on him. Like, and that's something that I've been going through for a while. And honestly, I want to say also, some people may have a problem with this. If you do, then you can find plenty of other people to watch. But I truly believe that Jesus was not meant to be your savior. Jesus was meant to tell you how to save yourself. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Jesus is not supposed to be, oh, let me pray to Jesus so he can save me. No, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. He didn't say, I am your savior. Okay? Which, oh Lord, I'm starting to preach now. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to go there today, but look, it's the truth. Kendrick Lamar, he has a song called Savior. I was actually bumping that. Y'all probably heard me bumping that boy all the time on my story and whatnot, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or anything. But he says, Kendrick Lamar gave you the intuition or gave you enlightenment, but he is not your savior. Like, y'all need to stop worshiping other people. Like, if you're not, like, you really shouldn't even be worshiping nothing but yourself, to be honest. Worship your temple. You know what I mean? Like, but that's a whole nother discussion. Anyway, getting back to the channel message. So Money Monday. Also, I want us to change the stigma around Mondays. I had a series called Mindful Mondays, and I kind of really didn't like that. I think I want to change it to Money Mondays, because I want us to shift the energy. If we want to attract better things, like if we don't want to have a slow Monday, if we want to, bring in the money, to say, hey, wake up, it's a Money Monday. Let's get to it, period. And then when you start to change the energy of the words that you speak out of your mouth, because like in the Bible says, life and death is in the power of your tongue. Correct, y'all family? Y'all rolling with me? I hope so. So with life and death being in the power of your tongue, you need to be careful the things that you are speaking over yourself. I've been telling y'all this for a long time. English is already witchcraft. It's already word magic. So y'all have to be very careful the way that you are speaking over yourself, speaking over your life, and speaking to yourself. Okay? Speaking over your life and speaking to yourself. Okay? I hope y'all follow me. So, I just want to say, for the record, I'm trying not to cuss, but free my nigga Rashad Jamal. Free my nigga Rashad Jamal. Free my nigga Rashad Jamal. If y'all don't know who he is, look him up. The University of Cosmic Intelligence. That's where I've been getting a lot of my spiritual growth and my downloads. And he's definitely a very powerful prophet, spiritual teacher, professor, all that good stuff. He is unfortunately wrongfully locked up in Atlanta, Georgia right now, for some bullshit ass charges. Some charges that, like, I knew about everything that was going to happen between me and my family and my timeline and everything last year. He knew exactly what was going to happen to him, and even went as far as putting it in his music. So if you guys want to go check him out and support him, look at his old videos. His most recent album called Only the Real Can Relate. That bitch is bomb. Definitely along the lines of Mr. Morale as well too. So next we got radical acceptance. So And then we got the law of inspired action. So with the radical acceptance coming in, I feel like that's telling me that we have to stop fighting our shadow, stop fighting our past, stop being upset about the past, about things that we cannot control, accept them and let it go. We have to accept that that was the past, accept that that was our reality, and then let that shit go. Because Source has a lot of us changing timelines. A lot of things are happening right now that are going on in the cosmos that we cannot control at all. So, just be in the flow, let it go. um, the law of inspired action. Also, I told y'all, family, prayer without works is dead. Don't be praying for stuff and y'all not doing nothing. And I know that was very vague, but I meant for it to be vague. Don't be praying for stuff and you ain't doing nothing. Please, please don't do that, y'all. Um, and I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to be saying I'm sorry anymore. I apologize if I come off preachy to y'all right now. Um, oh, Instagram. Oh, okay. I'm sorry if I come off a little preachy to y'all right now, but this is the way they want me to convey it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So it's summertime. I wrote out it's summertime. Eat more fruit and sweat. So a lot of us, I'm plant based, so that means that I still eat meat from time to time. And I've been suffering from that, to be completely honest. So I found that whenever I eat meat, I sweat a lot more. So I try to induce activities where I actually sweat so that I will be able to get those toxins out of my body. So if you guys are thinking about going to like a sauna or something like that, or if you're trying to figure out why you're sweating so much, it could be because you are consuming a lot of meat. So next, we got treat motherfuckers like they did. Take that how you want to take it, okay? If they being bold, if they look, take it how it resonates. The people that need to hear it will understand. Next we got oil-free diet. Um, I've noticed that me consuming oil, that's what breaks out my face. And also the ozone layer is just completely obliterated now. So I've noticed that that's definitely making a big impact on my face, and it kind of makes me feel a little bit lethargic and like makes my stomach feel kind of not good. So if you guys have been feeling a little bit sluggish or something like that, maybe incorporating an oil-free diet. So like starting with not eating any fried foods or going on a purge of only eating fried foods like once a week or something like that, kind of etch things out of your diet. Also, that brings me to the color beige. We are not supposed to be eating beige food. And everywhere I go, it's beige food everywhere. All fast food is beige food. It's just beige. It's bland. It's imagine what kind of caloric index that shit has. Empty calories. So y'all be careful consuming empty calories, all them oils, all that stuff. That shit, it's just gonna sit inside your stomach too. So if you guys have been feeling sluggish, it seems as though the collective needs to detox. Um, do a food detox. Next. So we have a full moon of Sagittarius that's going to be coming up tomorrow. So that's going to be at 7:54 a.m. and it's going to be a pink moon or like a strawberry moon. So that's the usually when the strawberries are going to be blooming or coming out and all that good stuff. And the moon is actually probably going to be like a shade of orange pink. So definitely look out for that. Put out your manifestations. Full moons are definitely very powerful time, powerful aspect to let shit go. So if you guys have been holding on to a lot of baggage, if you've been holding on to a lot of past life things or past life thing, I ain't even mean to say that. Oh, well, somebody, y'all, shit. There must be somebody that's having some past life karma that's coming up in this lifetime. Um, if you feel as though that's the case, then write that down and burn it in the Sagittarius moon. Just get up when the full moon is happening and just burn it and send it out to the universe. Next, we got Align Your Spine with the Mind and the Divine. And that's a song on Londrell's album. I've been listening to like meditative albums lately. So, like albums where they're singing and kind of talking, a little bit of spoken word, a little bit of rap, and then singing bowls and meditations and guided meditations, all that good shit. Like, definitely get into that kind of stuff because y'all got to be careful the things that you are feeding into your vibrations because our especially if you are one of the chosen ones that I'm speaking to right now, y'all know our vibrations, our frequencies can easily be fucked with. So y'all have to definitely be careful to things, even down to the music that you're listening to. I put in stars. I'm gonna try to watch my language, which I'm gonna stand by that. But if I start cussing, then it is what it is. I apologize. Um, Also, it seems as though you collective family, y'all must be able to have some gifts because I write down everything that you channel and study your birth chart. So a lot of y'all must be getting some messages from the divine, or if you feel as though you got that little voice in your head and you like, nah, that can't be right, but you feel like, that's probably your third eye, your intuition, God, all that good stuff. That's channeling information. You are becoming an open channel between ancestors, spirit guides, God, other galaxies, other universes, all that good shit. So make sure y'all writing down that information because it's more than likely somebody trying to communicate a message to you for your highest good. So, like I've been saying, don't be triggered by your shadow. This is your test to see if you can just let shit go. So if you keep like for instance for me, I've been running into a lot of people like um for my job, for the work that I do. I converse with a lot of people. And a lot of people I've been running into lately have been people that I've cut off years ago. They have the same names and like, or their names will be like two different people that I don't talk to anymore. Like just kind of weird happenings, weird things going on. So if you feel like you're having some sort of deja vu, but it's more like karmic, like the things that are coming back to you are karmic, not like karma actually happening to you, but like um things that remind you of certain karmic events or certain karmic timelines. Source just is testing you to see if you are going to harp onto that energy or if you're going to let it go. So make sure you guys are choosing wisely. Next, we got self-sabotage. Let's talk about it. Self-sabotage is the devil, y'all. That's real evil. And I'm trying not to sound too judgy when I say this because I'm hard on myself, and that's a portion of my own self sabotage. But self sabotage comes from having a lack of belief in yourself. And when you get to a point where you're self sabotaging and you are playing tug of war with your higher self, your lower self is playing tug of war with your higher self. And even it's gotten to a point where, I mean, honestly, I could speak from experience. My lower self even been looking at me sometimes like, you really gonna play tug of war over this shit? This is what you choose to play tug of war over. We should slap the fuck out of you. Like, that's really how they be like talking to me. So please stop the self sabotage. Also, using crystals. I'm hearing temperament and control yourself. So learning how to control your impulses. So the Sagittarius moon is a good time to get rid of certain things. Like if you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes or stop smoking for a while or give up a certain thing, this is definitely a good time to heal addictions right now as well. Um, oh yeah, I said self-sabotage. Let's talk about it. Therapy. Let's destigmatize it. And trauma. Let's face it and let's heal it. Um, Yeah. And the last messages I said was it's time to stop giving a fuck about what people think about you and don't expect people to be happy for you. And that's just the facts. Chosen ones, like Jesus got crucified, he got put on the cross. Actually, let's look at the track list of every single prophet that ever existed. Let me know if their life was peaches and cream. Or let me know if they got nailed to a cross. I'm pretty sure they all did. So, hey, it is what it is. And I know y'all probably tired of shit. I'll be tired too, honestly. I'll be telling the divine, like, look, y'all gotta chill on me. And honestly, if you tell the divine that you need time to heal, he's gonna give you that time to heal. And he, source, most high God, they will give you that time, and they don't want you to worry about no money, no stability, no nothing. They don't want you to worry about anything at all. They want you to heal. Use that time to heal. So if you are in the waiting room right now, use this time to heal everything. I mean everything. Okay? Um if you have gifts, don't hide them, family, cuz I was doing that too. Taking my talents and placing the boys in the ground, literally. And I ain't put all of my talents in the ground, but I definitely put a couple in the ground for a little while. I had to go dig them boys up real quick. Be like, oh no, source, I don't want you to take my gifts now. Let me go dig my talents up real quick and get my ass back out here and get these messages out here. So that's what I'm about to do. So don't hide y'all talents in the ground. Y'all know that story about the one that got the one talent, the one that got the 5 talents, and the one that got 10 talents. They took them talents to wherever they took them, and they flipped them boys, except for the one that had 1 talent. He took his talent, he hid it inside the ground because he felt as though his talent wasn't enough. He didn't want to go out there and multiply his talent. He didn't apply himself. So apply yourself. Big pressure. Like Coach Stormy said earlier this rising. Call yourself big pressure. Wake up every rising and say, I'm big pressure. Literally. I'm big pressure. I'm heavy pressure. Literally. And watch how that change your life. Watch the way y'all speak over yourselves and watch how that changes your life. Um, Change your mindset about your worth and your abundance. A lot of you guys have probably been trying to manifest something. You probably have been trying to bring in new projects, new abundance, love connections, all that kind of stuff. But the way that you think about your worth is not aligning with what your heart knows about your worth. And the way that you think about whatever you want to attract is not aligning with whatever your heart knows that you deserve. So y'all need to get y'all mindset, get them demons out y'all head, and get y'all hearts in alignment with y'all head. It's serious this time because source and the most high is trying to bring in things. And honestly, once again, I'll use myself for example. Meaningful sacrifice, spirit of Jesus. I have a hard time receiving, but I want new connections. I want new partnerships. I want new friends. I want new connections in my businesses and whatnot. But how am I going to be able to bring that energy in or harness that energy or appreciate that energy if I can't even receive? You know what I mean? So if you can't receive, how you expect the divine to shoot? I can't even say how you expect the divine to bring you anything. If you can't receive, how you expect to see what the hell the divine has even brought you in the first place? You can't. You can't. So I need y'all to open up y'all eyes. See yourself the way God sees you, literally. Because you are a goddess. You are a god, literally. Um, and last we got binge watching Netflix is not self-care. Workbooks, meditation, reading, shadow work, and nature. So Source said no more Netflix. That's what Source said. Even if you are watching something that's documentary, something that's interesting or relevant to current events or whatever it is. Source said no, binge watching Netflix is no longer self-care. It never was in the first place, but he wants you to know, especially now, them shows, they be I forgot what the word is. It's like soft introduction. Like they be basically telling us the future and trying to put like fear mongering and certain things into y'all heads, into y'all vibrations and shit like that. So y'all gotta be careful, especially on Netflix, because Netflix tell everything. But I'm not gonna go there with Netflix today because that's a whole nother topic. So if you guys have been grieving at this time, I know a lot of people have lost family members, lost loved ones, or I mean, there's a lot of loss going on. So if you're dealing with grief at this time, um, marigolds, roses, and Apache's tear is amplified for you. So I'm hearing strawberries too. So wear more pink. Usher in, call in the divine feminine. I'm hearing goddess Kali. So call in the goddess Kali. Um, wear more pink. Eat strawberries or eat or drink pink food. Consume the color pink. Roses. If you guys smoke, then you can smoke marigolds and roses, or making a tonic of rose water, which there's some rose water that my sister put in here for my fresh roses that I have outside. They're fresh, organic. Put this in some nice filtered water. So definitely making yourself some rose water, spraying yourself with rose water, all that kind of stuff. And rose water also helps with your anxiety too. So if you were to get like yourself a little vial, put some rose water, tea tree oil, eucalyptus, um, anything else, source? And they said a little crystal. So if you have like little tiny crystals or something, just put that in a spray bottle, shake it up, and that can be like your anti-anxiety spray. You can just spray it on your face. I'm also going to be starting a line of holistic products as well that I want you guys to look out for. So I would definitely appreciate you guys' support for that as well. So we're about to get into this first song, United in Grief. Um, I want to start with the term "Okay Llama." So when Kendrick first came out with his concept, or when he first reached out to the public and told us that there was new music on the way, he used the word "Okay Llama." So when I looked up "Okay Llama," that means my people. More specifically, it can mean he's speaking to the chosen ones. So this album is definitely, once again, for the chosen ones. Um, my bad, y'all. I'm getting information. They're telling me he integrated with the Native Americans. So if you guys have been getting like a lot of Native American spirit guides and things like that, I definitely last year I experienced a lot of integration with Native American spirit guides like Pontiac, the Sioux tribe, um, the tribe of Khalifa, the Toltecs. I've been getting into like Native American tribes, not just in America, but in South America as well. But definitely a lot of integration that's being aspected right now, integration with Native American tribes. Um, and then, obviously his album is Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. So honestly, well, no, it can't be moral, but I was thinking about the term moral as well too. So like relearning about what our morals is at this time, like it's like the collective, the chosen ones collective, the royal people, whoever, if you resonate this, then it is what it is. I'm not about to keep saying the chosen ones. Hopefully y'all get it at this point. But you know, the ones that it's supposed to resonate with, it'll resonate with. That thought just left my mind, so it is what it is. Oh, Mr. Morale. So I'm thinking about morals as well. Our morals as a individuals and as a collective, especially in America, are definitely changing. Our priorities have been shifting, and it's the things that are being brought to light is not necessarily things that we didn't know about. It's more that they were being swept under that rug and swept under the rug and kept sweeping and sweeping and sweeping under the rug until the rug was a fucking mountain. And they were like, oh shit, there's a mountain out there. And then we pulled the fucking rug off the mountain, and they were like, no, that's everything y'all swept under the fucking rug. So, you know what I mean? um, Morals are being aspected at this time, but this is also about morale. And when I think about morale, I think about how many people have very little morale towards this album, and how the chosen ones could also, we went through a time of experiencing a loss of morale, a loss of passion, a loss of it was like a lackluster type feeling. Like, where is the passion, where is the love in the things in everyday life, where is the love in the things that I used to find joyful and invigorating. You know what I mean? So that's what I think about Mr. Morale. And then when I think about the big steppers, I think about, first of all, I was on a step team. I was on a step team when I was in church. I was on a step team when I was in high school. So I think about that African dance, um, that vibration, that movement of energy to get that energy out of your body. So a lot of aspected energy around like dancing, stepping, stomping, and clapping. I feel like that, what's that? Spirit calling, spirit harnessing or something like that. Spirit capturing or something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but these black churches be doing that. That's why everybody be catching the Holy Ghost. That's what that is. Don't be afraid of it, but just know that that's what that is. So, um, the big steppers to me also seems like the ancestors. Mr. Morale and the big steppers, like Kendrick Lamar and my ancestors. Literally, Kendrick Lamar in my past lives. So, um, no more being silent. No more being silent, family. So, the beginning of United in Grief, which I printed out the lyrics and of course I couldn't find them. So, the beginning of the lyrics of United in Grief, he starts with, I'll hope you'll find some peace of mind. I'll hope you find some paradise. So, I feel as though it's a reflection of all of us. We're all at a point where we're trying to find some peace of mind. We're all trying to find our little bit of peace in this world where everything is getting so chaotic right now. And it's unfortunate, but it's also the law of duality, which is what the Sagittarius moon is all about in this Gemini season, which those are two polar opposites. Um, is dealing with the law of duality, is dealing with the fact that we can't usher in an era of peace, a time of peace, if we don't if we don't poke the lion and get the lion out of wherever he's not supposed to be at. You know what I mean? So, excuse me, y'all, my mouth getting real dry. So, I'm gonna go over to the lyrics real quick and I'm gonna read what he says. So, he says, I hope you find some peace of mind in this lifetime. I hope you'll find some paradise. Oh, excuse me. Then he says, I've been going through something. 1,855 days. I've been going through something. Be afraid. So it's like, I feel like he was letting us know, like, we are going through something right now. And especially being in a lockdown, being in a time of lockdown. Ooh, somebody's mad. Being in a time of lockdown, we've been going through something, and we got to figure out how to heal through that shit. So he says, I've been going through something. Be afraid. A lot of y'all have been in the house a little bit too long, and y'all, if you go outside, you'll notice that there's an issue with the way that humans are able to reconnect and convene and energize with each other, if you know what I mean. Like, it seems like everybody's just a little bit off their shit, and that's just because we did not have social interactions for a long, long time, and a lot of people are still very paranoid to even have social interactions with anybody. So anyway, I'm not gonna go on and ramble. So next he says, what is a bitch in a mini skirt? A man in his feelings with bitter nerve. What is a woman that's really hurt? A demon, you better off killing her. So whew, I feel like in that phrase, he's talking about jaded, the jaded women, the hurt women, the bitter men, all that good stuff. Like, he's saying a demon, you better off killing her. So I feel like that was his Gemini side. That's like our shadow side as well. Like, relating it to the collective, that's like our shadow side. That's like, can't deal with the other. Like, whenever you see other people, I don't want to come off rude when I say this, but like, you could see somebody and be like, damn, you bitter as fuck. Or you could be in some type of relationship or interaction with somebody who's extremely bitter. And you like, damn, you better off being dead or dead to me if you're going to be this motherfucking bitter. But it's like, you got to understand the way that people grieve is completely different. But we'll get down to that when he gets to the next verse. So he says, what is a relative making repetitive narratives on how you did it first? That is a predator hit reverse. All of your president's evil thirst. So with that being said, he's speaking on, just putting it out there. He went through that shadow work of, healing that family trauma, that generational trauma of sexualization and sexual molestation, and how it all stems back from slavery, literally, and how the Black family is still unfortunately suffering greatly from molestation within the family. So he's just putting it out there, point blank, period. And I feel as though um, God, the universe, and Kendrick wants you to know that you are not alone in this experience, and know that this is way more common than niggas try to make it seem. So, next, he says, what is a neighborhood reputable? What is a snitch on a pedestal? What is a house with a better view? A better view? A family broken in variables? What is a rapper with jewelry? A way that I can show maturity. What if I call on security? That means I'm calling on God for purity. So, that's layered up. But to break that down, basically he's saying, like, if I can speak for my city, what is Detroit? Like, what's the point to keep repping Detroit all the time? And but it's a city full of snitches. It be niggas telling on each other. Like, everybody not really about it for real, to be honest. So what's the point of even standing up and repping some shit that really don't even really resonate with you? And what is a house with a better view and all the rest of that other shit? If you're not happy within yourself, if you're grieving within yourself, what is any of this shit? What is any of this shit? What is a house with a better view? A family broken in variables. Look at the rich white, or I'm sorry, I don't mean to be calling out, but look at the rich people, period. Not white, not Black, but look at rich people, period. Millionaires. They be depressed, killing themselves. Literally, families falling apart. They don't talk to their family. They be in their house, up on the hills, not going nowhere, getting Instacart delivered to their damn house every single day. They don't go outside because they're not happy. So, if y'all not facing grief, if y'all, I don't want to give all the way the album away, but if y'all not facing grief, if y'all not using that mirror and turning it towards yourself so that you can see the reflection of yourself and all of the scars and all the things that you need to fix within yourself, money ain't gonna do shit for you. Relationships ain't gonna do nothing for you. We gotta work through this shadow work. We gotta walk through the grief. You cannot skip through the grief. You cannot skip the shadow work. You have to walk through it. But that don't mean keep looking back, because you're going to turn into a pillar of fucking salt. Keep on going. So, next we got, I thought that was interesting that he said, that mean I'm calling on God for purity. So, call on God for purity. Also, a lot of us on our spiritual journey, or I feel like I'm speaking to a collective to where you're on your spiritual journey, and you feel as though you want to wear white all the time. And I definitely have been going through that for like the past year. I've always loved the color white. First of all, I've always loved white, but I've definitely noticed I've gone through a purging time where, oh shit, my heart chakra. My heart is telling me to say this. There's someone out there who feels as though they're impure. I'm sorry, this is probably gonna be really graphic. I apologize. No, I'm sorry. It's probably gonna be graphic, but it seems as though there might have been someone who may be sexually violated or something like that. And you might just feel as though you're impure, or you feel as though there's something that might have happened to you to where you don't want to tap into that energy. It's like, that there is something that happened, but you don't want to tap into that, but you just feel impure. Like, especially being a woman, having a womb, you can feel that feeling of impurity. You can feel like, I'm hearing like abortion. So even anybody that may have had abortions or miscarriages, things like that, or even if you just recently had a baby, get a yoni steam. Get a yoni steam, please. I know that's completely off topic from United in Grief, but your womb has a lot to do with the actual grief that you experience as a person, because that grief, that energy, that water, that connection, that divine inside of your mother connection actually shapes and molds your emotional characteristics, literally. So just know that everybody's reality is different, and especially being a woman of color and or having a mom of color, a mom of a different social status or a different hierarchy or anything like that. You know, you may have experienced disparities in the healthcare system and disparities in housing and disparities in life in general, and that can put a huge impact on the baby that you are carrying inside of you, i.e., you or your baby if you're pregnant at this time. But shedding uh, that energy, especially during your yoni steams. If you guys want to do a yoni steam, reach out to me and I can give you all the herbs and stuff like that, or refer you to other people that I know make yoni steam packets, all that kind of stuff. Black owned businesses always. I can refer you to that. But definitely, like, doing that healing and releasing that trauma out of your womb is going to do a lot for not just you, but your grandmother, your mother, your children, and your children's children. That's healing 5 generations right there. That's healing 5 generations right there. So, um, next. uh, he said, I went and got me a therapist. I can't debate on my theories and was sharing it. Whoa. Consolidate all my comparisons. Humble enough because time is imperative. Whoa. Starting to feel like it's only one answer to everything. I don't know when or where it is. Popping a bottle of Claritin. So it's like his intuit, like his sinuses is going off. It's like even his body was starting to tell him, like, I need to go get a therapist. I need to talk to somebody. I need somebody to get this energy out to. So if you feel as though you need a therapist also, get one. I don't understand what get one. Like I said, destigmatize therapy. There's no reason to be afraid or shameful of getting help for yourself. Um, let me see what else. I can debate on my theories and was sharing it. Consolidate all my comparisons. So sometimes you guys might feel as though you might get judged if you speak out the way that you feel or speak your mind or something like that. And Source wants you to know that's not going to be the case at all. Like, he's going to protect you from those things. And if you believe that you're going to be attacked by that, then you're going to be attacked by it. But if you don't believe that, and you believe that Source will protect you from those kinds of things, and you actually pray and ask Source to protect you from those things and do what you can to protect yourself, then that's all that needs to be done. So, um, he said, popping a bottle of Claritin, is it my head or or my arrogance? And I was about to say, or my ignorance. So, choosing to be willfully ignorant. Um, some of you guys also may have been learning the difference between your intuition and your arrogance, learning the difference between your ego and your intuition. And learning that difference is huge. If you're trying to learn how to operate out of your heart chakra instead of out of your sacral chakra, because a lot of ego based things can happen there, then I would say watch the Harry Potter series and look at it from a perspective of, if you've already watched Harry Potter, then I would hate to ruin it for you. But the way that I've seen it, and I've been channeling this message for a long time, and now it's finally starting to make sense. Um, Look at Voldemort as a part of your ego. Look at Voldemort as that part of yourself, that could be your childhood self, that could be toxic behavior, addictions, old patterns, whatever it may be, whatever situation you could be dealing with at this time, look at it as when Harry Potter had to go and he killed Voldemort inside of him, and then had to like actually like die slash be reborn like Jesus. Oh wait, it's probably the same story, but I'm not gonna go there. You know, look at that as him purging his ego, removing himself from his ego so that he could be alignment with what God wanted him to do, and also with alignment with defeating actual evil also. So moving on, Next, we got shaking and moving like what am I doing? Oh, my bad, y'all. I messed it up. Okay, we got shaking and moving like what am I doing? I'm flipping my time through the Rolodex, indulging myself and my life and my music. The world that I'm in is a cul-de-sac. The world that we in is just menacing. The demons portray religiousness. I wake in the morning, another appointment. I hope the psychologist listening. So it's like he got to a point where he started to get excited about the therapy that he was going to go get. And this therapy actually, or this therapist actually just so happened to be Eckhart Tolle. So definitely, if you're into books or you want to try out a new book, read a new book, um, check out Eckhart Tolle. They're usually like not necessarily self-help, but self-awareness books, therapeutic books, things like that. I'm hearing a workbook, so he must have some type of workbook as well too. So definitely look into that. Um, I'm hearing the world that I'm in is a cul-de-sac. So just always feeling defeated, always feeling as though, when is when are we going to see the light? When are we going to get that peace that we are all looking for? I hope you find some peace of mind in this lifetime. When am I going to find my peace of mind in this lifetime? I got ear ringing on this side. Masculine energy, healing the divine masculine. Um, okay, so after that verse, the beat kind of switches up to like a up tempo kind of beat. And the only reason that I bring up the beat is because it's more of like a jazz beat. It's more of like the funk jazz, fast paced New York kind of hustle and bustle to kind of like give you the vibes basically. But I feel like there's something about that tempo as well that needs to be aspected, just like that up tempo. And then there's like a faint sound of sirens in the background as well too. So I feel like though he's probably touching on living in the hood, living in the city life, living in the urban area, the grief and the trauma that we face living in this environment is already immense. And obviously Kendrick don't even live in the hood anymore. He stays in a house on the freaking hills. But like he said, that house on the hills, it didn't give him nothing but his family being broken apart. So anyway, he says, new Mercedes with a black G Wagon. The where you from? It was all for rap. I was 20 years young, 20 mil in tax. Bought a couple of mansions just for practice. 500 in jewelry, chain was magic. Never had it public. Late reaction. 50 to cousins. Post a caption. Pray none of my enemies hold me captive. I grieve different. So when he's saying that, some people buy material things. Some people choose to smoke their pain away. Some people choose to coke their pain away. Some people don't say shit at all. You got to understand that everybody grieves different, but we are all connected. We are all collectively grieving at this time. So we all have to have compassion for each other. So, for the next verse, he says, I met her on the third night of Chicago, North American tour, my enclave. Fee Fi Fo Fum, she was a model dedicated to the songs I wrote and the Bible. Eyes like green, penetrating like the moonlight. Hair done in a bun, energy in the room like Big Bang for Theory. God, I hoping you hear me. Phone off the ringer, tell the world I'm busy. So he's talking about how he used his grief to fall into a lust addiction, basically. So I feel as though it's definitely probably some divine masculines as well that might be dealing with a lust issue, or facing their shadow as it relates to why our, especially black men, but why our men are so lustful, why we are so lustful in general, and where that energy even comes from. Ooh, I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra energy. Ooh. So the divine masculine are definitely healing their heart chakra at this time. So we got fair enough, green eyes, said her mother didn't care enough, sympathized when her daddy in the chain gang. Her first brother got killed. He was 21. I was 9 when they put him in the mud grave. Heartbroken when Estelle didn't say goodbye. Chad left his body after we FaceTime. Green eyes said you'd be okay. First tour, sex was the pain away. or first tour, I sex the pain away. So he was basically telling us about like the first time that he basically used lust as a healing tool when he was on a North American tour, his first North American tour. And oh, he says that twice. Okay, I thought I was tripping, y'all. I'm sorry. So I thought that was interesting when he said, fair enough. Green Eyes said her mother didn't care enough. Sympathized when her daddy in the chain gang. Her first brother got killed. He was 21. So unfortunately, this is a common theme. It's a common theme that goes on in the Black diaspora, in the Black experience. But anyway, I'm not about to keep harping on this because I feel like y'all probably like, where is this going? This is kind of depressing. But I just wanted to get y'all to understand the energy of everybody is grieving at this time, and everybody grieves different, but we are all the same. We are all connected. We are all aligning. So he said again, I grieve different. I grieve different. Um, And then he says again, the new Mercedes and the black G Wagon, the way you front, it was all for rap. I was 28 years young, 28 years young, 20 mil in tax. Bought a couple of mansions just for practice. 500 in jewelry, chain was magic. Never had it in public, late reaction. 50 to cousins, post a caption. Pray none of my enemies hold me captive. So what? Paralyzed. The county building controlled us. I bought a Rolex watch. I only wore it once. I bought infinity pools I never swam in. I watched Baby King buy 4 cars in 4 months. You know the family dynamics on repeat. The insecurities locked down on PC. I bought a 223. Nobody peace treat. You won't do me. I smell TNT. So I feel like this though. That's Kendrick. How he was talking about how he was just paralyzed in his own state of mind. Like whenever you get into that shadow work or whenever that grief start to catch up with you, you start to get into that traumatized mindset. You start to get into that act of desperation where you're just like that retrograde energy where you're just like the world is spinning around you and you're just like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And a lot of you guys have probably been feeling like really unclear as far as the path that you need to take or the path that the divine wants to lead you down. But just know that nothing exists without duality, first of all. And second of all, you have to know and let go of old karmic cycles. None of those old karmic cycles are done. So it's just brought them back around to see if you were going to even give it any energy. Okay. But just know that you have moved forth. You have moved forward. But I also want to say around him saying I bought a Rolex watch, I only wore it once. I bought infinity pools I never swam in. Um, don't be living out y'all means. Don't be living out y'all means. Not right now. Y'all can do that later on. But now is not the time for all of that. Um, Source is preparing a place for a lot of the chosen one, all of the chosen ones, for anyone who needs a home, anyone who needs a place. If you've been waiting on a place for God to restore you and restore your energy and restore your just your very being, know that that is on the way, first of all. But at this time, don't be humble, but be grateful. Being humble, I feel as though being humble is just like, oh, I'll just take whatever I can get. I'll just take whatever the universe brings me. You just, instead of having your head down all the time, keep your head up and be like, I'm grateful for what the universe brings me. Obviously, they brought me this challenge because they knew I can handle it. Or obviously, they brought me this lesson or they brought me this thing because they wanted me to have this. You know what I mean? So come from a place of thankfulness instead of humbleness. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, do. Also, y'all be careful with y'all having straps. Also, if you feel as though you need to have a strap, then get yourself a strap. But hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. The way them words just popped out in my corner of my eye too. They talking about you won't do me. I smell TNT. So if you feel as though you need to get a strap, definitely do that. Also, I keep getting this download about an explosion. So if y'all are at home or something like that, be careful of if your kids are turning on the gas on your oven or something like that. There's something about I feel like there's gonna be some type of explosion wait a minute. Oh, I had a dream about that. Yeah, there's gonna be some type of explosion that's gonna happen. I don't know when, but y'all just be careful and be mindful of that. Um, so the last verse of this song is Dave got him a Porsche, so I got me a Porsche. Paid lottery for it. I ain't wanted in portions. Poverty was the case, but the money wiping the tears away. I grieve different. So just know that as high of a status Kendrick Lamar has, as much as we look up to these other people, to these other celebrities who had the rag from Rich's story and all the rest of that other stuff, just know that, like, especially people like Roddy Rich, Wild Wave, I mean anybody, any rapper, any black person that you listen to, honestly, even if you go to listen to, like, I remember watching Alicia Keys on this YouTube video, and she was basically telling me about how, or telling us about how she still had a poverty mind state. As Alicia Keys, she told herself that she couldn't afford a certain pair of shoes, that she couldn't afford to buy a pair of shoes and a belt, and the total came to $5,000, and that was just ridiculous to her, even though she was on salary for hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You know what I mean? So it's like, even if God gives you the abundance that you've been praying for all your life, even if God gives you the relationship you've been wanting all your life, you know, if you haven't grieved, if you haven't walked through the hurt, any pain, any shame, any loss, any regrets, if you haven't walked through that season yet, then you're going to be feeling that void. You're always going to be feeling that void. So he ends the song with, I grieve different. Everybody grieves different. Everybody grieves different. I grieve different. So I just want y'all to be mindful that everybody grieves different. Everybody goes about their life doing certain things in a certain way for a reason. And that's for them, obviously, more than likely, it's for their protection. They're doing that because they feel as though that's the way that they can protect themselves. So if you feel as though somebody is treating you wrong, or treating you fucked up, or treating you jaded, or something like that, just remember the fact that there's a lot going on this earth right now. And us as people, us as Americans, as Black American, we not even Americans, but us as people of the diaspora, people of color, LGBTQ, it doesn't matter. Us as people, period. You know, we all are human. We all experience life differently. So we all need to have some sort of level of compassion for our fellow brother and sister. So I'm gonna see if they have any channel messages. Okay, we going a little different today. Hopefully Instagram don't cut me off. I gotta see where I'm at on time. Okay, so Instagram, I'm probably gonna have to break this message up into two, which I figured. That's why I put part one on there. So if they shut me off Instagram, know that there's going to be a part two that's coming. So, hi, Source of Light, Creator, Guides of the Universe. Will you please tell us, speak to us more about being united in grief? Can you help me speak to the collective about how we can unite while grieving? I like that better. Could you speak to the collective about how we can unite through grieving? I said one more. Okay. And what else? Okay, we got three. I just got these same cards. Well, as above, so below. What I go through, y'all be going through too. So, hey. Okay, so first we got number 27. So somebody could be 27 or you could be turning 27 this year. Also the number 9 is highly aspected at this time. Tomorrow is also a 9 day. So that's all about Sagittarius. That's very interesting. So you could be a Sag, or you need to check your Sagittarius placements. First of all, but we actually have Ascended Master Saint Germain and Amethyst, and I actually decided to bring my amethyst out today. So we're going to see what Saint Germain has to say about us being united in grief. And we got spiritual connection. Ouch. My third eye tattoo is itching, y'all. So know that we're definitely all connected. Oh my gosh. Somebody could be thinking about. Come on, don't hold me. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Okay, so somebody could be thinking about getting a third eye tattoo. That shit is itchy, 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 itchy. Or somebody needs to follow their intuition. Heal their third eye. Oh, yeah, I'll play this third eye sound bowl. Don't let nobody distract you also, because this fly keep trying to come over here with me. But I'm gonna play the third eye chakra sound bowl when we get done. But this is also your crown chakra as well. So spiritual connection. Number 27. Okay. We bring you the blessing of spiritual connection. There are times on your life path when you will feel alone. If you are working on an issue or going through a challenging time and don't feel particularly supported or that others understand, even though they may love you, then that sense of loneliness may increase for a time. Or perhaps you wonder if you are spiritually connected as you should be or could be. Perhaps you have been asking for confirmation of your divine connection or for some sort of sign that you think might be divine guidance is genuine. This oracle comes with a message. You are capable of conscious spiritual connection, and that connection is growing in power every time you talk to the universe through prayer or any act of devotion. You are also being asked to release any barriers around your heart and mind so that you can allow the unconditionally loving voice of spirit to be heard in your heart and soothe your mind. Beautiful. I'm not going to read this whole thing because this is very, very long. But we're going to call upon this guy, the healing angel, healing process. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of amethyst and the ascended master Saint Germain, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of spiritual connection. May the fullness of my spiritual connection become consciously known to me. May I be inspired by spirit daily to connect, to talk to the universe openly from my heart. May all beings know the extent of their spiritual connection and the depth of the love that spirit holds for them. May peace enter the world through my spiritual connection, assisting the plan of love and light. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. Then you will say aloud, we'll put this at our crown chakra. Take a deep breath in. And you say aloud, I choose my own free will. Through this and any lifetime, and feel free to repeat after me if you want to, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any experience, memory, or associated belief system connected to spiritual abuse, manipulation, feeling of disconnection from the spiritual worlds, feeling of being abandoned by the divine in any way, and of being harmed, humiliated, or criticized in any way for my spiritual connection. Yes, 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 source. Thank you. May the healing power of the loving worlds of divine grace cleanse me completely now and restore the full vibrancy of my spiritual connection to higher guidance. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. And the affirmation for this card, oh my gosh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Source. The affirmation for this card is I trust and rely upon my spiritual connection unconditionally. It is safe for me to be fully open to spirit to receive unconditionally loving and uplifting messages that are truly helpful. Period. So next we got Archangel Gabriel and we got turquoise. It is safe to be seen. So some of you guys may need to work with turquoise at this time. I'm hearing Zulu. So somebody got some Zulu ancestors. I think the African goddesses want me to pull them next. Excuse me. Oh, spiritual bird. That's cute. I haven't gotten one of those in a long time. Okay, Archangel Gabriel, it is safe to be seen. We bring you the gift of safety in being seen. Over lifetimes, you have loved the earth, returning again and again to serve humanity, liberate the human soul from fear, and spread a message of love. You have spoken truths, shared messages, and inspired many. Yet, in your visibility, sometimes you have felt misunderstood and vulnerable. You have been admired and loved, but at times also feared and attacked for the empowering messages that you brought into the world. At this point, if don't nobody watching this for me, so I don't really care. The fuck. Anyway, we are here to let you know that you are protected in your divine grace. It is safe to open up to your inner knowledge and share your message with the world. The light in you is stronger than fear. It is time to shine fearless and bright. Period. They gonna be mad because we gonna shine. They gonna be mad, but we gonna shine. Period. So, to integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of turquoise and the archangel Gabriel, who loves me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing gift of safety and being seen. I choose now of my own free will to shine bright and true, sharing myself with the world. May the world see me as the universe knows me to be, a true and free spirit of love, shining healing for the benefit of all. Through my own free will, so be it. This is just blowing my mind. It's beautiful. Then say aloud, I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any memory, vow, belief system, or statement ever have been said to me or directed at me, which is based in fear of being seen, heard, or acknowledged. I choose now to accept of my own free will and through unconditional divine grace to enter into the reality of being safe for me to be seen. Wow. I choose to share my light and love openly with the world through divine grace and unconditional love. So be it. Wow. The healing affirmation for this card is it is safe for me to be seen. I shine my light fearless, bright, and true. Wow. And lastly, we got Archangel Raziel or Peer Sight, which is storm wisdom. I'm going to look up what Peer Sight is. I've never heard of this in my life. Storm wisdom. That's interesting. We got 11 and 12. So a lot of you guys, you could have been going through some type of twin flame experience with 1111, and that's one after that. So 1112. You could be moving forward from a twin flame relationship, or somebody could be an Aquarius dating a Pisces also, or a Scorpio dating a Sag. Ouch. But yeah, that was for somebody specific. Anyway, I'm gonna look up what uh Puritor site is. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, Puritan sight is said to center the spiritual being with the ability to ground an individual to the etheric body. Oh, wow. The first or lowest layer in the human energy field or aura. Um, Pure sight discharges negative energies and emotional turmoil while cleansing the aura and restoring it to calm. So, if you guys have been experiencing a lot of anxiety, or if you want to like connect, get into your light body, which that probably experience that explains. If you've been feeling like you just not in your body, also, it's kind of weird as that may sound. If you feel as though you're just kind of like having a disassociative episode, know that that is the divine. First of all, trying to protect you from something. Second of all, it's probably your thoughts. Second of all, they want you to shift your perspective. Third of all, you're getting new downloads. You're getting a new, there's some type of hardwiring system that they're rewiring for you. And they need you to be kind of out of your body to get those downloads, that information, because as a human being, it can be a little bit too much for our vibrations to download all of that new software. I hope I don't sound crazy. Even if I do, I really don't give a shit. I will go back and watch this reading myself. I don't know if anybody gonna watch this bitch. If you do, I'm glad. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, let me know you watched. If not, like I said, I really don't care. I use this message for myself, but I'm about to listen to what the divine tell me to do. So anyway, Angel Raziel, Peter Sight, Storm Wisdom. We bring you the gift of storm wisdom. This is the fierce, cleansing nature of the divine compassion made manifest in the world. Storm wisdom thrills the spirit, for it understands that so much benefit and liberation will come from the process. Yet the mind may quake at the prospect of such little control over how your life events are unfolding for a time. What is happening during experience of storm wisdom is that anything that has become stagnant or obstructing to your spiritual growth will be uprooted. You may find that the divine storm of transformation powering through your life creates a feeling of upheaval, creative chaos, uncertainty, and excitement. If you feel simultaneously liberated and exhilarated, whilst also wondering if everything is going to be okay, you must remember that you will only be asked to give up something in order to receive that which is far more beautiful and supportive of your sacred life journey. You must also remember, excuse me, on my allergies, that the cleansing power of the storm will revitalize you, bring you fresh energy and perspective to take forward in your journey, and is a divine blessing which will only bring good into your life. Wow, that's interesting. They want me to read this side. When the oracle of storm wisdom comes to you, there is a special message for you. If you are already in the midst of transformational change, perhaps that which is deeply challenging, and you cannot see any end in sight, or you are worried that the changes are going to be devastating, have faith. This storm is wild, yes, but it is filled with grace. You are being helped. You shall come through this. And the reason the storm was needed in your life is because a gentler method would not have been sufficient to free you. Mm. That's why I've been channeling the song, My Soul Has Been Anchored in the Lord. Ain't that something? Um, Divine intervention and protection, liberation and purpose is behind the storm raging through your life. Y'all listen to My Soul's Been Anchored in the Lord. It is love that moves you. Go with it. Do not resist. If you feel emotional as you read these words, you are recognizing the truth.
Trust in the responses of your feelings and know that all will be well according to the compassionate higher wisdom. Further confirmation, y'all. If you do not yet see the storm in your life, do not be afraid. This oracle can indicate a time when there is much movement after a period of stagnancy where nothing seems to be moving forward. It is the burst of fresh air and life that increases your vitality and inspires you, whipping you up into a loving whirlwind of new opportunity, connection, and love. There are those minds that fear the storms of life because they don't trust in the benevolence of the universe and how much they are actually loved. Then there are ones that trust life and feel loved. And they are the ones that stand up, healed, tiled up, excuse me. They are the ones that stand head tilted up, arms flung wide open, yelling, "Woohoo!" as the rain pours down, the winds howl, and the fresh cold air, cleanses the body, mind, and soul. Be the lover of life who boldly receives love's grace now. Let change be a welcome gift of love's eternal grace for that which is in truth. Wow. I can't wait to go back to watch this. I ain't gonna lie, because this is a lot. This is wow. Wow. So, to integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of Pieter sight and the angel Raziel, who loves me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing gift of storm wisdom. May I open my heart and mind to the wild, cleansing grace of divine power now. May fresh life, opportunity, and connection flow into my world, shifting me out of doubt and complacency and into exhilarating, inspired, and passionate purpose. Then I tell you, law of inspired action. May my energy be uplifted by this creative grace. My trust and love empower all beings to accept, enjoy, and flourish the grace through the grace of change in their lives. May all beings be happy and free. Through my own free will and divine mercy, so be it. And this is very ironic because when I got done meditating this rising, when they woke me up, the ancestors woke me up at like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. When I got done meditating, it was 5:55, 1 o'clock, which means that there is a lot of changes. There is a lot of God is shifting out a lot of toxicity out of our life, first of all, because when I think about 15, I think about the devil. I add that up, and that's 6 as well. That's the Libra card. So God is balancing the scales between the toxic situations that we have to go through, the things that didn't serve us, removing us from the people that didn't serve us, removing us from these devilish ass energies or these devil worshiping ass people that run our fucking government. They're removing us from all of that kind of stuff. They're delivering us, basically. This is revelation. So, anyway, um, they want you to say aloud, if you want, I choose of my own free will to accept the healing grace of storm wisdom in my life. May the divine bless me with unconditional grace of transformation. Through my own free will, so be it. And then they want you to imagine that you're standing in the middle of a storm. It can be as wild or as tame as you wish. Maybe it's a tornado and you are in the calm eye at the center. Or maybe your storm has fresh rainfall and shining lightning illuminating the darkness. Open your arms wide, holding them above your shoulders if you wish. Perhaps tilt your head back. And if you are feeling so inclined, you may want to squeal or call out a big, loud yes to the universe. So basically, just tell the universe, I'm ready. Thank you. I accept it. Bring it all. I'm safe here in the storm. Literally, I accept your protection. So, the healing affirmation for this card: I dwell in the peaceful center at the eye of the storm, as divine wisdom rushes through my life with a fierce, cleansing compassion, liberating me into my most loving, joyful life journey. Beautiful. That was beautiful, y'all. So we're gonna put a star seed, a goddess, and then an angel therapy. You can come out, Mina, if you want. Yeah. But don't get in the video. Just sit on the couch until I'm done. Or you can sit in my room. So, star seeds, all my energetic guys in different realms and different universes and different multiverses. All of our star seed guides in different multiverses. Star seed guides in different multiverses. They're like, you got to call out which multiverse. I can't remember the name of that one. Started with an H. I can't remember. Hadarian. Oh, here we go. Hierith is here. Wash your hands. You don't wash your hands no more? Ooh. Well, the star seeds want to communicate to us. They said Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. So, our guides in other universes, our star seed ancestors, all of them, they're trying to download some information to us. They know that we're here on this Earth School to learn, going through this simulation so that we can go back home to our home planet. And yeah, they just want us to know that this is for our soul to grow. This is like Earth is its own university, basically. Then we got Hyrith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. So some of y'all can feel like y'all are not from this planet. It's because you're not. If you feel homesick, if you feel like you're never going to be at home on Earth, it's probably for a reason. It's probably because you're not from this bitch. So the star seeds want you to know that they know you are homesick, but you got to be here to learn these lessons and crack your soul open and get down to the root of certain things, certain traumas, certain relationships, certain aspects, certain parts of yourself. You got to get cracked open. You got to get to the bottom of it so that you can reheal. And you know how you got to debride the wound. Basically, when you fall on the ground, when you fall into concrete, you're not just gonna put a band-aid over it. You know what I mean? You're gonna clean that boy out, wash it off with some soap and water, put some A&D ointment on it, and then put a band-aid on it. Okay. So we got to learn how to heal properly. We can't just, you know, break open and then be like, all right, well, let me just heal back together. No, y'all got to put some Neosporin on that hurt. Okay. Anyway, we got cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And I keep channeling like SpongeBob episodes. So if somebody could be binge watching SpongeBob or somebody could like SpongeBob, um, I don't know, that's random. There's something about SpongeBob that they be having messages, I guess. The new SpongeBob, I guess, has like some secret messages or something like that. They be selling some subliminal stuff. I don't know. That was random. Um, so next we got Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Y'all know that portal is open now. It opened on 666 on last Monday. That bitch is gonna close. I don't know yet. I don't know when it's gonna. They said the next eclipse, the next lunar eclipse. So the next lunar eclipse that we have, the portal was gonna close. I don't know when that's gonna be. I could look it up for shit. I'm gonna just look it up. See when the next lunar eclipse is.
Mom, we have to let it outside.
Nina, just a minute. Okay, so the next lunar eclipse is going to be on November 8th this year. So that's a long time for this portal to be open. So if you guys got a lot of shadow work to do, y'all better get to it, okay? That way y'all can walk through this portal so that um we can ascend to our next timeline. So it seems as though there's a portion of us that's in the waiting room. There's a portion of us that's already jumped off, and we're just kind of like waiting on our assignment from source. And then there's the ones that are still kind of hiding their talents in the ground, and they're just like trying to keep their head down and work, and as if that's going to work. So I'm speaking to everybody. I'm gonna see what type of messages they have for the people who are scared to use their voice. Just please, y'all, don't be like that for too long, because God gonna take y'all gift. So we gonna pull angel therapy. Can we get some advice? Archangel Raphael, could you give some advice to the people that may be fearful of being attacked or fearful of being treated wrongly for sharing their gift? And then can we have some further advice for the collective, please? Can we have some advice for the collective? Damn. Underneath, we got heal away addiction. So a lot of you guys could be thinking about giving up something and you don't want to. And that's underneath. That's y'all know what y'all got to do. If y'all want to use this time, if you've been thinking about going to rehab or being in some type of rehabilitation program for the next few months to get sober, of sober mind, of sober spirit, sober from drugs or whatever it may be, definitely do that. I was just about to say healing sex addictions and lust as well too. And we got sacral chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Hold on one second, baby. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So, like I said, all that fried food. If y'all, I mean, be careful. Know that. And I noticed that whenever my sacral chakra is in overdrive, I consume a lot of orange foods. Also, um, if y'all feel as though y'all sex drive has been really, really high and you just kind of trying to deny yourself, don't do that. Just find yourself a safe partner and go get freaky deaky. Don't deny yourself. Period. Anyway, let your sacral chakra sing. And if that motherfucker don't want to sing, if you need to heal, then heal that motherfucker. Literally. Yoni steam, stick steam, moonstone crystals, consuming orange foods, and sacral chakra meditations, all that kind of stuff. Abstaining, abstinence, 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 abstinence. Anyway, if you get nervous, focus on service. So put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. So for the people that have been feeling nervous about branching out, there may be some people that are nervous about starting a new creative project or something like that. Just ask source how you can use that creative project to make the world a better place, and they will always provide for you and take that energy of nervousness and your block of creativity away as well too. So for the rest of the collective, we got, have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene on your free will choices. I'm gonna read this backwards. Before they can intervene on your free will choices, they require your permission. Before they can intervene on your free will choices, you got to go first. You, the law of inspired action, you move first. And then ask the angels to come in and support you. And they will do that. The angels want to help you. So call them in. Next, we got God Box. Write any worries. Didn't I just say this? Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. So I told y'all, this is my hopes and fears jar. Oh, shoot, I done knocked over stuff. Sorry, I said. This is my hopes and fears jar. I fold up as the month goes on. Um, I write down any of my hopes and fears that I may have for the future, whatever it may be, um, whatever is on my heart. I fold it up on a piece of paper, and then whenever the moon is in Sagittarius, I burn it. So, ah! Somebody needs to use their throat chakra. Whoever is thinking about getting out here doing messages or something like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do y'all see this? Bro. Do y'all see this? I just said somebody's not using their throat chakra. Whoever's thinking about doing collective messages, doing shit like this, just doing lectures, whatever you think about doing. If God told you to do that shit, do that shit. It don't matter who's going to watch it. Do it. Use your throat chakra. Use your voice. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. And also, I thank you, angels, because I know that I'm usually really fucking aggressive when I be doing these readings and shit like that. But they've been trying to help me work on a different delivery so I don't scare y'all off. So, next we got cancel, clear, and delete. Use on. What did I tell y'all? This is just further confirmation. Thank y'all, angels. Use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. We're going to cancel the effects of whatever the hell someone's about to do. And next, I was just saying my ear was ringing and it was hurting and shit. Next, we got ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. Didn't I just tell y'all this? These messages are real answers to your prayers. I just told y'all this. But the angels wanted to make sure that y'all knew that I wasn't on no bullshit. So, who's next? Go, 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 go.
What in the fridge? I drink it. I test that new drinker out.
That's called aguas frescas.
Ooh, do you read that?
No, I got it from the store. We got mommy.
Ooh, I tried it though.
So we're gonna see what the goddesses got to say because we talked to the archangels, we talked to the star seeds, we talked to the angels of healing, and we're gonna see what the goddesses want to say. So goddesses, what would you like to say to the divine feminine? Now this doesn't have to be just the females, but this can be speaking to divine feminine energy as well. So what would you like to say to the divine feminine? Goddesses? Ashe, what would you like to say to the divine feminine? Can you give us one card, please? What would you like to say to the divine feminine as regards to united in grief? What would you like to say to the divine feminine as regards to this message? Bro, this is getting weird. We got our set. You guys, I just said I knocked over our set by mistake. She's like, nah, bitch. Pick me up, motherfucker. I got something to say. I said Isis. Okay. Number 44. And the Eye of Wajet. So somebody could be thinking about getting the Eye of, or the Eye of Horus. This is the Eye of. No, that's the Eye of Wajet. Somebody could be thinking about getting the Eye of Wajet, or whoever is connected to Aset, you're part of the Eye of Wajet. If you know, you know. I'm not about to sit up here and explain shit. If you chosen, you understand. If not, look her up. If you feel as though she'll resonate with you. Okay, we got Aset, Goddess of spiritual surrender, Nubia, Egypt. Somebody is eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I can taste that shit. I can like smell the peanut butter getting smeared on the bread now as we speak. That's so strange. That just made me want one, and I don't even eat bread. But at least I'm not supposed to. So we got Aset, surrender, the temple of the high priestesses, and the element is bush. Goddess Aset is revered as a magical healer and a sorcerer. The sorcerer's stone. Oh my God. Aset, Genesis, the genealogy of Isis, the sorcerer's stone, the philosopher's stone. That's the first freaking movie. Didn't I just tell y'all I've been channeling Genesis. I've been channeling Harry Potter. This is all the same shit. But anyway, woo. Anyway, she is of 10,000 names. You may know her as Isis, her Greek name, or Aset, or Wuset. Aset is worshipped in ancient Nubia, the Sudan region, Egypt, and beyond. Aset's guidance. Let it all go. What have I been telling y'all? Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Y'all don't want to be the bag lady? I was just saying it the other day. I don't want to be the bag lady. You gon' hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you. All you must hold on to. Issues, issues, issues. One day, all them bags gon' get in your way. Say aloud now, I surrender. These words cast a spell. Breathe them in. I surrender. Or shit, now I'm channeling the song I Surrender All. Hi, Granny. My birthday tomorrow. My grandma used to sing the song I Surrender All.
I surrender all to it.
Not that one. But embodiment. Release control. Stop bonding around struggle. Y'all hear that? Stop bonding around struggle. Trauma bonding with people, that shit is so fucking over with, so goddamn done and over with. Stop doing that shit. Break up with the mindset of struggle. Break up with the poverty mindset. Leave them niggas behind like a bad fucking girlfriend, literally. Stop bonding around struggle. Hand the keys to the divine. Not wait around and ask for the keys. Hand the keys to the divine. Allow spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. You don't have to figure it all out. God or goddess has your back. Have faith in where you are in this moment. Goddess declaration. Everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. Thank you, I said. We like that. We like that. I feel like they want me to pull one more. Okay, so number 13 just came out. And this is Goddess of Storms. And y'all see, okay, we had 11 here, 12 here, and now they want me to pull the card 13. So 11 in tarot. Shit, I can't remember. But let me hurry up before my phone dies. So let me see. 11 in tarot is the Justice card. 12 in tarot is the Hangman. So you guys be patient right now because the divine is bringing in y'all justice right now. They're about to transform some type of situation. Also, Somebody might be dying. Somebody that did you wrong, or there's a lot of people that are going to get their judgment and they're not gonna be able to come back from that shit at all. Because number 13, I remember that for sure. That's Ophiuchus, that's the death card. Transformation. There's major transformations that's happening right now. But anyway, number 13, Oya, the goddess of storms. So there must be some type of storm that's going to be coming, first of all. Second of all, we had storm wisdom here and the goddess of storms. So there's going to be some type of, I was just about to say, some type of truth that you're going to understand or realize, or some type of storm is going to expose something. But here it is right here. Wielding her powerful sword of truth, Oya is the Yoruba goddess of storms, wind, lightning, and what lightning. Storms bring shift, rapid and uncontrollable change, and at times chaos. Oya's guidance. The winds of change are in motion. And I tell y'all this. Into every life, a little rain must fall. Personal storms clear away the old. Sometimes change moves slowly. At other times, change is swift. Embodiment. What would you like to change? If you are not actively changing it, you are choosing it. To make shift happen, focus on what you want. Stop giving energy to what is not working. The biggest thing holding you back is you. If you want people and your life to treat you better, you go first. If you attract betrayals, stress, and strife, the common denominator is you. Beating yourself up is self harm. Feel your feelings, honor your journey, tell yourself the truth, and practice self compassion. The goddess declaration is I make shift happen. I make shift happen. I like that. I'm going to have to put that on a t shirt, baby. I make shift happen. I'm big pressure. Didn't I just come on now? This is confirmation on top of confirmation at this point. I'm so sad I'm out of water, y'all. Give me y'all, please. Can you help me out just a little bit longer? So, shit. We're going to get some chakra cards and get out of here. Oh, well, shoot. They already told us. So, the crystals to work with for now is amethyst and turquoise. And if you can find Pietersite, I'll spell it out for y'all. Pietersite. Make sure y'all get that if y'all want to. That's how you spell it. But yeah, we're gonna get some chakra cards. Bless you. Can you give us some chakra cards, please?
I did it. I take it out.
Now it's not safe for you. You looking like a that's super gremlins. Something about super gremlins. Mina over here channeling super gremlins, y'all. So watch out for the super gremlins. Or however that song resonates to you. Just pay attention to that. I don't really even know the words for it. Remember we was jacking cars. No, it's not safe for you. Interesting. Oh, we got you have deserved a good laugh, and you will speak only light, life, and love. What's the color of that? Turquoise? I'm just saying. What's the same color as that? The throat chakra? I'm just saying. I don't even know. I got my daughter right now. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it to the studio tonight.
I need a nice steam, though.
I wanted to go yesterday, but I Ubered until 6 a.m. and I was in the bed until about 5 p.m. Literally. I was so dang on tired. But I'm definitely still going to tap in with you, bro. I appreciate that. So next, we got you will speak up for what you want. You will manifest what you need. So just know that that's a divine promise. That's about As soon as I said that's a divine promise, I got 144 on the clock. Exactly. I'm speaking to the chosen ones. If only 144 people see this, we the 144 chosen ones. Look up the significance of that number too. Look it up. The Bible, angel number, Hebrew lexicon, whatever you want to do. Now just seeing 44, 44. So the angels are here for sure. And then we got my intentions are that all God slash source slash the ancestors wishes for me comes true. Period. That's what's up. And then we got exactly. We got your pineal gland is in alignment with destiny. Your intuition is on point. So whatever y'all are thinking, know that your intuition is on point. Yo, intuition will not lead you wrong. I kind of want to just get an affirmation. Oh, I was about to say I kind of want to get an affirmation, y'all. This shit is funny as fuck.
It's an affirmation.
Yep. So y'all see this 5/31/22. I wrote my GPS or the GPS signal to my destiny is like Mercury retrograde. It's being rerouted. First of all, and then second of all, I didn't even know I was gonna do a Mr. Morale series until they made me channel that shit this morning. But I wrote the peace sign right here. So I hope you find some peace of mind in this lifetime. And then the quote I put, "I'm a bad bitch now" here too. So that's an inside joke, but you a bad bitch now. I wish I could sing the song, but I ain't got time to get sued. So yeah, we gonna get y'all the affirmation card and get out of here. We do not own rights to this music. Okay, can you give us an affirmation card, please? Can you get a collective affirmation card? They already got something flipped over for y'all. Is this 5? Another 5? Yep. So expect a lot of big changes to happen. Yep, these are 5 cards. Okay. I'm almost done, baby. We got number 25. I am worry free. I release worry over things I cannot control. Mama, you about to knock down my crystal bowl. Sit down now. Sit. Thank you. I release worry over things that I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I am worry free. I don't even got to keep repeating myself at this point. If you get the message, you get it. And if you don't, rewatch it. Next, we got I am safe. I trust my intuition to lead me down the right path. Looking back on my trials, I see that I am still here and thriving. I always end up better, stronger, and wiser. I have proven to myself that I will always make it time and time again. I am safe. I'm channeling a lot of church music. So if y'all feel like y'all need to listen to gospel music and stuff like that, even if you might not relate to Jesus and you might not resonate with the specific lyrics all the time, but it's still the energy behind it and like the overall message. If you want to listen to some gospel music or some Christian music to encourage yourself, do that, because honestly, gospel music will get you like, GP, are you with me? Like, gospel music is lit. So anyway, we got I am discerning. I love myself enough to say no to people and situations that do not serve my highest good. I am discerning. So they telling me don't eat no more meat. If it ain't chicken or fish or chicken or seafood, I can't eat that shit. And I'm sad about it, but that's what source said. So that's what I'm gonna do. So be discerning about what source is telling you. Next, we got I am transformed. I see the beauty of change. Everything that I have been through transformed me into who I am today. I am so much braver. I am so much more caring. I am much more emotionally intelligent. I am so much more open. I will continue changing and improving. I am transformed. And then we got last number 18. I am receptive. I am open to, oh, wow. Okay. I hear you, Source. I am open to new ideas. I am willing to try different methods and I consider alternate viewpoints. I welcome intellectual stimulation. I am receptive. Hold on, baby. I'm almost done. So, there is some shadow work, or the lower selves of you guys coming from the age of 4. No, please. The age of 4, the age 18, 20, 22, and 25. They want you to heal those time points in you guys' life. So, if you are 25 right now, they want you to be worry free. If you are 18, they want you to be receptive, be open to trying new things. If you're 22, know that your life is changing right now. And if you're 20, you got to learn how to start using your intuition, start learning how to activate that discernment. For those with the number 4, you could have a 4-year-old. Your kid could be turning 4, or there could be some type of trauma that have happened to you when you were 4 years old. Source wants you to know that you are safe, you are healed. So he told me you cannot rotate your phone while you were recording. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to hold this until I get done. But shoot, that was everything. Honestly, that was really nice. That was a good reading. I hope that this was receptive, or understood. I'm not about to start with the big words. Mama, please stop. I hope that you guys were able to receive the message positively. Um, let me know if you have any feedback or anything like that. But I appreciate you guys tuning in to my first um, episode in the series of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. The first episode, United in Grief. And I'm going to play some healing vibrations real quick before we get out of here. And I just want y'all to know that we all grieve different, but we can all come together and still have compassion and love for each other and for ourselves, so that we'll be able to collectively walk through our grief, and through the karmas and things like that we are replaying right now at this time, so that we'll be able to get to a state of complete peace on earth once we get through the chaos. So I'm trying to make sure my phone don't die, because I want to do a sound bowl meditation with y'all. Mina, can you hold the phone for me?
Sure.
Here, put it on me. Yep, just leave it just like that. So I'm gonna do this sound bowl for y'all real quick, because Source told me to, and then we gonna get out of here. So I appreciate y'all support and y'all love, and yeah, just stay grounded, stay protected. We gonna do this again tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna be the second episode of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, or if it's going to be a channel message as it regards to the Sagittarius full moon coming up. So, y'all, get y'all sage, light y'all blunt. We'll do what y'all got to do. We're going to do a couple rounds on this sound bowl. We're going to say a prayer and we're going to get out of here. So.
What was that?
All right, y'all. God grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. We love you and we thank you so much. Ashe, I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Love you, family. Bye.
That was a cool video.
All right, let me see.
Bye. That was so
um, okay, bye, YouTube.